I'm here to read for you again. Hello, Cellulane Love Tarot, or Hillary for short. Welcome or welcome back. Happy What's Good Wednesday here on my channel. Today's reading is all about what good. Ooh, wow, getting ahead of myself. What good things are coming in for you? And right before I started pre-smudging, right? I do cleansing right before I start recording and stuff. But as I was doing that, I heard motivation, and then immediately I heard someone be like, motivation's overrated, self-discipline is like where it's at, right? And I instantly was getting this feeling of like it being related to being the end of the year, you know, the calendar year, and this causes a lot of people to go into reflection about the past year and things that they, you know, wanted to accomplish but maybe didn't, or maybe they did, you know, and so I just feel like there's this good reflection coming in and this realization that like as the new year approaches, motivation is overrated, self-discipline is where it's at, right? So or consistency, like that's another way. So that was just like a really quick channeled message, and I just felt so inspired by that. I was like, yeah, you know what, you're right, you're absolutely right, whoever you are. Whoever's higher self that is, 100%, yo, like I agree. Okay, I hope that you're doing well. I hope you're doing fantastic, but we're going to see what good things are coming in for you. And I kind of feel like it's going to be leading into the new year, even though I'll probably be doing a reading before the new year. I know that next week is Christmas and stuff, so I don't know how next week's going to really play out, but we'll see. But yeah, I just kind of feel like this energy, it feels really good, and I haven't even done my prayer yet. I feel like this is leading into like 2024. Energy for 2024. So we'll see. Okay. I'm going to clear for you, clear for me. And I am feeling called to go to the Moonology Oracle deck. So I'm going to do that. And then we'll pull tarot, okay? All right, Spirit, my higher self, my darling's higher self, thank you so much for using me as a channel to guide and instruct. I ask for the most clear and concise messages, information, feelings, and sensations to come through for the betterment of my darling and for the highest good of everyone involved. Thank you so much, Spirit. Thanks so much for being here. Oh, okay, let's see. I like this energy already. I feel like such inspiration right now. Okay, Spirit, tell me what good things are coming in for my darling. What do I need to know about their circumstances? What do they need to know? Give me some overview here with this Moonology Oracle deck. What do I need to know for what's good coming in? My leg is like shaking, okay, which that happens pretty frequently for me, but I just feel like this anticipation. And now I'm hearing the line from Rocky Horror Picture Show. I see you shiver with anticipation. Tim Curry could be significant to someone. Okay, a new start is coming. New moon. Anticipation much? Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. Emotions are running high. Super moon. Hold your vision. Fixed moon. With work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I feel like you already know that something's like right. You can almost taste it. Like whatever's coming in, like it's something that you have been expecting. You're anticipating it. Underneath that, the answers you need are coming. Interesting. Okay. There's something that you have a vision for. You have goals in mind. Hold your vision. That is so speaking to, you know, self-discipline and consistency, despite motivation or lack thereof, okay? I feel like the emotions are running high because maybe I'm speaking to someone who has had possibly some false starts in their life, a lot of false starts. Maybe you're someone who can start a bunch of projects and then like feel like you don't finish a bunch of projects, and so there's this sort of like mental, you know, there's this mental blockage going on about, am I even capable of doing what I have my sights set on, you know? I haven't done anything like this yet. I haven't been consistent yet. And I just feel like you're stepping into a phase of yourself that actually doesn't give up, right? Not that you've given up before. I just feel like if you're running on motivation being a factor in the things that you're trying to accomplish in your life, then that's very short-lived. Motivation is overrated, right? Self-discipline is where it's at. Consistency is where it's at. And that persists in spite of motivation, right? I feel like you're stepping into this version of yourself that is claiming like dedication, self-discipline. And I feel like because this is unfamiliar territory and you're just sort of like worried about repeating patterns here, like the universe just wants to tell you, like, don't let those thoughts get in your way, because like you can't do anything about what's happened before. You can only change what you're doing now. What you're doing every day, make a decision to do something towards this goal that you have, right? Let's get some tarot on this and let's figure out some more information. Okay, Spirit, can you give me some tarot? The World and the Four of Wands. I feel like you're closing out a cycle of instability and you're heading towards this like future here of stability. It could be related to home life, marriage, relationships. It could just be this relationship within yourself, feeling the stability of your own self. But we'll see. It could be a marriage. It could be something. I don't know. Spirit, can you please give me some tarot for this wonderful person and the good things coming in for them? My mouth is not cooperating. I'm speaking all weird. Okay. Stop it. Stop doing it. Stop speaking like that, mouth. Just be clear. Be professional. Okay. What good things are coming in for my darling here? Tell me some more. Page of Wands. This is, oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so what's really funny is that the Page of Wands is the motivation card. Okay. It's the motivation card. The Page of Wands is childlike excitement to start something new, to learn something new. Totally motivated. The downside to the pages is because they're children and their kind of sights are, you know, they kind of just want the prize. It can feel difficult whenever you're having to put in the dedication whenever it's hard, right? But I feel like this is you overcoming it. Either way, a fresh start, some sort of fresh inspiration, a new creative endeavor. You may be embarking on some sort of spiritual evolution, because the wands can represent spirit. Nine of Swords reversed. This is excellent. All of these fears and doubts and these overthinking thoughts that you've had, you are basically like confronting yourself on this. Okay, whatever you've been worried about, those worries are dropping. You're doing you're taking the necessary steps to overcome overthinking habits that have been self-sabotaging to your complete ultimate abundance. 10 of Pentacles, are you kidding me? If you've been worried about a job, if you've been worried about your home life, if you've been worried about some sort of, it literally could be finances, like it's the Pentacles, but I'm just seeing long-term stability here. 10 of Pentacles is the ultimate card of consistency, dedication, and self-discipline. Like, it takes a King of Pentacles and, you know, yeah, it takes a King of Pentacles to build the 10 of Pentacles. So I feel like even though you feel like you're kind of in this, you still kind of view yourself as this energy, this Page of Wands, you know, someone who basically is all in and then kind of all out, you know, childlike excitement and then like easily distracted. I'm getting kind of squirrel brain energy here. Not calling you a squirrel brain, just like easily distracted, you know, always kind of looking for the next best thing type thing. Starting a lot of projects. I feel like because you still view yourself like that, there's like this emphasis on like, hey, don't worry about that, because like everyone starts there. I feel like everyone starts there, and some people get it quicker than others. That doesn't mean that like you're failing. That doesn't mean that you've done anything wrong or that you're set back on anything. The Hermit. Okay, you've done a lot of self-reflection, and then okay, so these two want to come out. What, I saw the Six of Wands. What's that one? Nine of Wands. Okay, Six of Wands, Nine of Wands. You've been your own roadblock here for a long time. This is the Wounded Warrior card. This is someone who wants to give up, right? So I feel like because maybe you've done a lot of things and maybe they've fallen through or you haven't seen it to the end, right? This is almost the end. Your hesitancy about starting things new or believing that you can basically get to the end goal of what you're seeing, you're overcoming that obstacle in yourself, okay? You're prioritizing self-discipline. The Hermit is very self-disciplined, okay? The Hermit goes off on adventure of self-discovery, of like finding his inner light. It's hermit mode. I just saw 10:01 on the clock, so that's a mirroring number. So self-reflection, that's exactly what the hermit does. Oh my gosh. There are 3 9s here. You could be seeing 999 a lot, but this is coming to the end of a cycle. This is independence. I feel like you're wrapping up this part of your life and you're stepping into like success, right? And it's self-built success, because the hermit is very much like, the hermit is on his solo journey for self-discovery, for wisdom. It's solitude, but it's not like it's the greatest, environment. Like, he's up on this mountain, you can see his feet. He's covered in snow, like his feet are frozen there, so it's not like it's been all amazing, this self-discovery journey, this self-wisdom journey, but the dedication is there. He's dedicated. I feel like you're dedicated. 2 of Cups, Page of Cups on the bottom. The thing is, I feel like, how is that significant, if that's significant? Because I instantly want to go to, some sort of connection coming in to help you along the way. But I don't want to jump to relationships either. I'll just make it a side note. You could definitely be having some sort of partnership coming in. You could be meeting someone new, or teaming up with someone who has the same sort of visionary, the same vision as you, who holds the same vision as you, and you might be coming to work together, right? Interesting. I also feel like this is basically you being real about your inner polarities, okay? I feel like it's you confronting the side of you that kind of wants to skip out whenever the motivation is fleeting, okay? The 7 of Wands is like defending your stance. It's defending your victory. It comes after the 6 of Wands. So it's basically the energy of like, this is my hill to die on. It's you defending yourself. And with strength, that is basically withholding from temptations, right? Then you got the 7 of Swords, 3 of Swords, and the Devil. You are recognizing your own self-sabotaging behaviors that lead you to disappointment, okay? And I like that the strength came out too, because the strength literally overcomes the devil in the tarot. So the strength is you resisting temptations, resisting fear, resisting all of the negative aspects of the devil card. It could also be like coping mechanisms or stuff like that. But I feel like you're overcoming this. It could be related to love. I will get some more info in the next deck. Let's see. I do feel like the energy is, I've had this energy once before, like pinball energy. Pinball energy. It's very ding, 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 ding. That's a squirrel brain energy. This card, this card, this card. Okay, Spirit, what do you want to tell me about this? Oh my gosh, the World and the 7 of Swords. This is literally self-sabotage. This is self-defeating ideas, thoughts, beliefs. It's lies, deceit. It's also strategy. So you might be realizing that the way that you strategize going towards previous goals was not a solid strategy for success. So you may be coming to a place where you're up-leveling strategies for your success in whatever ways that mean. It could be business, it could be personal, love, I don't know. I just started working out too. That's interesting. Maybe because I've been thinking about like, I really need to be working out. Oh, this is kind of speaking to me a little bit. Okay, this is kind of speaking to me a little bit. I've been really inactive this year. And I'm not very happy with myself about it. Because I've gained a little bit of pudge, and that's okay. That's okay. But like, I was doing really well the last couple years. So maybe I'm going to be more dedicated and self-disciplined too. I'm in the collective too, y'all. So, but I feel like this is more of y'all's energy. Anyways, let's see what that wants to come out. Strength. Strength again. And that's what the 6 of Wands. Like, I feel like you're overcoming the voice in your head that says that you can't complete tasks, that you can't succeed in what you want. Okay? You're no longer resisting stepping into like being proud of yourself, doing things to make yourself proud, right? The Six of Wands is celebration after a win, right? After the Five of Wands, which is, petty battles and competitions, but it's still a victor energy, right? It's being recognized. Ooh, you could be recognized if you have something that is recognizable about what you do. You can probably expect to get more traction with that, possibly. High Priestess. Why is that reversed? That was reversed over the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords reversed. I'm curious. Are their heads like perfectly lined up? They are. Okay. The way this flipped. I don't know if you can see this. It's kind of difficult. Let me get the rest of the cards real quick. We got the Two of Cups again and the Hierophant. I'm seeing like something about relationship, hidden feelings, emotions, the moon on bottom, the moon and the sun. I was just talking about balancing the polarities within yourself. Okay, I'm getting the law of polarity. What is that? I just started reading, oh my gosh, what is it called? I don't know how to say it. The Kabayon by the Three Initiates. It's about the Hermetic principles. The principle of polarity, is that what it is? Everything has two sides. Everything has its equal and opposite, and it equally goes back to the same thing. I feel like you're recognizing the oneness in you. Okay, interesting. I'm also getting this. Thank you for the downloads. It's a lot all at once, but I'll take it. I'm also getting that perhaps you may have viewed like the concept of like your higher self, the highest best version of yourself, as like something separate from you, like a separate entity, like a role model or an idol that is not who you are. And I feel like you could be recognizing like, okay, this best version of myself and this worst version of myself or whatever is one thing. It's me, right? Recognizing the soul with that High Priestess reverse, like kind of recognizing what I believed my higher self to be is not what I thought, right? And it takes strength to recognize your own strength, right? Instead of just pawning off to being like, I'm incapable, I'm not strong enough, I'm not able, I'm not this version of myself that has or does what I want to do. I feel like you're coming to terms with that. I think it's funny because the way these cards landed, okay? The way these cards landed. So if this was see-through, the High Priestess head would like perfectly overlap with the Strength's head, okay? They are lined up head to head, and it's polarities. They are opposite. One's upright, one's reversed. Moon and the sun, enlightenment, getting fresh ideas about something, illuminating your fears, right? Stepping into a form of truth. I'm really loving this. I'm really loving this energy. No longer indecisive, no longer confused. Two of Swords, Seven of Cups, making a final judgment call about something important in your life. Judgment there. Eight of Swords, you're not stuck in what you want to be. You're not stuck in the way that you are. You have the ability inside of you to change your circumstances and to start something new with the Page of Cups. I like this energy, y'all. I like this energy. Two of Cups, the Hierophant, Page of Pentacles. You definitely could be having some sort of offer come in of love, stability, commitment. Or... You know what? The Hierophant is the counterpart to the High Priestess. Okay, that's really cool. And you got the Two of Cups, so you could be having some sort of like perfect divine counterpart coming in, or like I said, polarities within the self, right? If it's not regarding another person, then it's you finding the unity within the polarities of yourself. But for the love message, you could definitely be receiving a message like this is an offer that with the Page of Pentacles, a small offer, a small token, a small gesture. It could be good news coming in. It could be some sort of offer of like going out on a little date, going to get coffee, something like that. But this definitely has long-term potential. If it's not romantic, then you could also be considering talking to someone kind of like a mentor, right? Learning, expanding your own spiritual knowledge through someone that you trust. I'm really getting pushed to recommend that book again. I wish I could remember. Okay, I don't know how to say it because my mouth is not cooperating. The Kybalion. If you feel drawn to this message, check it out if you haven't already. I have not read it all the way through. I just started. It's funny because a few weeks ago I listened to a tarot reading where the person basically dropped that book, and they like name dropped the book. It was just like, if this resonates and this calls to you, like you might want to check this out. And it did call to me, so I checked it out. Yeah. So funny how this is like trickle effect. If you feel called to check out that book or those teachings, we can read it together. A little mini book club, okay? Higher wisdom, higher knowledge, higher understanding, but also getting in touch with yourself and the polarities. Could be a lover, could be. Perfect match. Moon and sun. Counterparts. Interesting. Interesting. No more indecision. Let's get some more cards. I like this energy. This is a great way to experience good things coming in. Let's see. I just saw the 8 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. So that would be like leaving behind burdensome emotions, feelings, things that you have been emotionally attached to that have been too heavy for you, that have not really I just don't feel like they have been much worth the effort. I feel like you're dropping those things, whether it be tangible or mental. Spirit, can you tell me about this 2 of Cups and the Hierophant and the Page of Pentacles? I want to know some more. Page of Cups, definitely could be meeting someone. Okay, Page of Cups. And that flew over this Hermit card. Do you see this? What's the Hermit under there? So if you've been in like a period of like isolation, or this other person, I just saw 2222 on the clock, 2222. Wow. But we got 9992222. This could be someone who has been in isolation for a while as well, someone who's been single for a while, or you have been single for a while, but I'm feeling emotional. If it's not romantic, then it could be just someone, it could be friendship too. Like, it definitely could. Get in where you fit in, okay? Are you going to tell me anything else about this? The Hermit? Okay, I'm hearing specifically you need to be socializing. I feel like this is going to come in like divine timing. So if you're planning on kind of staying in and not going and interacting with people, maybe if you feel like, oh, maybe I should go to that, maybe I should do that, I feel like you're being nudged to do that, right? Because this person isn't just going to show up on your doorstep. You need to put yourself in positions to get what you're manifesting. The star came out. That was a specific, I don't normally get a manifesting energy from the star, but I'm getting like this person wishing on a star for something, right? So I feel like this is something that you've been wanting for a while, that you've been thinking about for a while, right? But you've been alone. It's not that you're dissatisfied with your isolation time, but there's something that is going to be really beneficial for you if you step out of your comfort zone and put yourself into positions and the environment where you can meet people, right? I'm getting called to basically say like, okay, the type of person that you want to meet, the qualities that they have, like for instance, okay, if you are someone who decides that you want to be with someone who, you know, is well read, right? A reader, someone who's very academic, someone who's smart, who's very maybe philosophical, you know, then maybe you should be spending more time at like bookstores or, you know, joining a book club. I already mentioned book club. Maybe you need to join a book club. You need to put yourself in circumstances and environments with the type of people that you want in your life, okay? So if you want to grow spiritually, right? And you've been doing isolation for a while. Maybe this is time for you to find some sort of group that resonates with you, with your spiritual journey. That could be religion, it could be not, it could be whatever. I've talked about like joining manifesting groups, like, whatever fits for you, but you need to put yourself in environments to be around the people that would help you with whatever you're trying to bring into your life right now. King of Pentacles on bottom. The King of Pentacles makes the makes the Nine of Pentacles. There's the Nine of Pentacles. I meant to say the Ten of Pentacles because that already came out. This person is dedicated. They are in the right place at the right time. They are where they need to be. They put themselves in environments to make things happen, and they do the work, and they're dedicated, and they are self-disciplined, and they don't run on just motivation and passion. Okay? I feel like you're already stepping into this, right? Look at this, balancing the scales with justice, Libra energy. Libra could be significant, doesn't have to be. We also have Aquarius here, Virgo. Virgo came out twice. Leo, Taurus. Got a lot of signs here. Pisces, balancing the scales. This would also be polarity for me, okay? Balancing the scales of justice. The Hierophant, Taurus again. Commitment, higher knowledge, wisdom. What is the word I'm thinking of? I just said it earlier. Mentor. I was like, mediator, not a mediator. Mediator? Mediation? What is that? Why is that significant? I'm not sure why that's significant, but it could be significant to someone. Mediation. With the Justice card, could be court things? Possibly. Okay, how do I want to close this out? I feel like this reading is like so many things. I hope that it resonates. I don't know that it will, though. I hope it does. How do you want me to close this out, Spirit? How do you want me to close this out? Why do I feel like I need to get more tarot? Okay. What, for like advice? What do we need to be aware of? A heads up. Please don't do anything bad. This is a good reading. No warnings, okay? No warnings. Don't let no negative juju come in here. How many times is the Hierophant going to show its freaking face? Oh my gosh, Taurus is significant here. This could be talking about Taurus season too. Doesn't have to be. But I'm just getting this higher knowledge, this higher understanding, commitment, beliefs, traditions, mentorship, strength. You may be some sort of spiritual teacher or spiritual influencer, or really stepping into that, learning about it. You may have a call for it, a calling for it. Maybe you have felt like you wouldn't be able to do something like that, but you do. I don't know. This person's reading a book. Do you see this? Right here in his hands. A book. Book is significant. The book is significant. The book. Maybe the book I recommended or book club. I don't know, books. Something about books. Something about books. I just heard booking a trip. Page of Cups again. Okay, we're getting repeated messages here. We're getting repeated energy. Why do you want Two of Cups? We're getting repeated messages here. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Okay, I feel like this energy that you need to be aware of with this possible partnership, whatever that means, romantically or not. There's been something that you have been contemplating heavily, going back and forth on, though. I feel like you've been like, I'm not sure if that would be worth my time. I'm feeling called to tell you that if you have an idea, take inspired action, okay? This is related to the short that I posted today. If you have an idea, take inspired action, and notice if it's an idea that you immediately try to talk yourself out of, that you immediately try to say, that's not going to be that big of a deal. That's going to be a waste of my time, because that's your golden ticket. Okay, you're evaluating something maybe not properly. Something is going to move really well for you, really rapidly for you. If you pursue it, right? This is also inspired action for me. I know that it's usually like considered like incoming messages. It could be, definitely, you could be getting a message from someone soon of importance. But I just feel like this is the inspired action, which is, it's so funny, motivation, but they're saying don't rely on motivation. You're going to be motivated, but don't rely on motivation. 8 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Okay, that's confirming the message that I just told you about. If you get an idea and you try to talk yourself out of something, okay, this is saying don't talk yourself out of it. Don't speak a lack of abundance into a situation that you are being inspired to pursue. Okay, even if it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, you need to recognize where your thought processes are basically. Just be aware of where your thought processes could try to self-sabotage again, okay? Just because you don't see how it could be a good thing for you doesn't mean that it's not a good thing for you. And you have the star, wish fulfillment again, okay? Wish fulfillment again. Aquarius energy. This is really great energy. 9 of Pentacles. I'm hearing that it's something that maybe just because other people don't do it well doesn't mean that you won't do it well. 31:13 on the clock. Wow. Yeah, I feel like you're going to be like you're going to be like an initiator for this idea, and it doesn't even have to be grandiose, okay? Like, I feel like the need to really emphasize this because the energy comes out and it can feel a lot bigger, but it doesn't have to be this big of a thing. But I just feel like whatever it is, just because no one else has done it or no one else has succeeded with it doesn't mean that you won't, right? Okay, let's close this out with... I don't know why I just did. Let's close it out. I want to do this Moon Witch Oracle deck, okay? Spirit, can you please connect me to this Moon Witch Oracle deck and give me some info that my darling needs to know before I close this reading out for them? Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Elvis. Said a hunk of burning love. We got Moonbeam, which says, you are on the right path. It's so shiny. So shiny. Cast a circle. Healthy boundaries are critical for growth. This could be self-boundaries too. It's also a level of... Okay, I feel the need to explain boundaries. Okay. The idea of boundaries, which I didn't understand for a long time. Boundaries do not control other people. It doesn't tell them what to do. Boundaries set a standard for how you are going to react in the situation of someone crossing a boundary, okay? A boundary is never, don't do that, or I'll be upset. It's like, if this happens, then I will have to choose. It's all about your behavior, which goes back to self-discipline, dedication, consistency. You can express a request all day, and a boundary without follow through is just a request, okay? So you need to be clear with yourself and set boundaries about whenever I'm feeling unmotivated, I'm going to set a boundary with myself and say, okay, we're going to do this thing anyways. Like, I don't know why I'm getting related to workout, but I'm just going to say it because whatever, like whatever, channeling. So like, if you're unmotivated to work out one morning, then it's just like, okay, maybe I won't do a 30-minute, but I will do a 15-minute. You know, like go find a quick 15-minute YouTube workout or something. It doesn't have to be workout related, okay? It could be meditation. Maybe you're someone who is not very disciplined with meditation, and that's okay because neither am I. I go through waves, ebbs and flows, okay? No judgment here, but maybe if you're wanting to expand your spiritual growth, your personal like strength and spirituality and your oneness with yourself, eliminating the polarities, finding the oneness within you, meditation would be really good. So maybe you set a boundary with yourself that says, I am cutting out a section of my time, 3 times a week, these days I'll literally schedule it in my calendar that I am going to spend 30 minutes following a guided meditation of my choosing on those days at this specific time. Nothing's going to interrupt that, right? This is you prioritizing your behaviors and your follow through. It's really necessary. Okay. I feel drawn to do charms, and then I'll let you go. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, I'll do it. I'm just gonna tell him to like do this instead of like using my hands. Okay. You know what? That's fine. That's okay. All right. Let's see. We've got the cutest little skull and crossbones with like a little hair bow on it. Can you see that? I don't know. I feel like this is representing transformation. Maybe you've been too soft on yourself and too lenient. I feel like the hair bow is also representing a childish, which is fine. Okay. But I feel like maybe the leniency, you're learning how to be more firm with yourself and set standards, of like, no, I'm an adult, I need to do these things. It's important. But it's a transformation energy. Scorpio is also, significant with the skull and crossbone, because the death card. The sun. Truth, wisdom, illumination, happiness, brighter days ahead. Yeah, I just feel like your consistency will lead to happiness, okay? We also have a big heart with like a bunch of little hearts inside. So I feel like love is really important here. Self-love, the best form of it is self-discipline, okay? Self-discipline makes you enforce boundaries, right? And not it makes you follow through on your boundaries with self and with other. So it's really, really important. Dragonfly. I don't know. I don't know why, I'm having a hard time understanding the message I'm getting from the dragonfly. Because I immediately just heard dragon, right? And so draconic energy could be significant, but I know that's not a dragonfly. I don't know. Are dragonflies significant? Maybe you're seeing a lot of dragonflies. I actually really love summertime where I live because I get a bunch of these huge darner dragonflies in our backyard, at 6 p.m. It's so fun. The kids go out there and try to catch them or try to sit still so they'll come up to you. Yeah, it's so fun. Elephant, prosperity, wealth, family, I love the elephants. They're amazing. Yeah. You're doing great. I'm getting the maternal instinct of an elephant too. We've got this palm tree token, so I don't know, maybe you're going to travel to a beach soon. Maybe that's where you need to go. Maybe you need to I don't know why I'm getting being near bodies of water could be beneficial for you right now if you feel really connected to water. And then we have a cross here, a crucifix, so I feel like that's representing Christian, Christmas time, holiday time, reflection of that. Yeah, that could be significant for you. So we'll cross. Anyways, we're going to leave it there. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I know that it was another long one. Sorry this week has been so long. Or maybe I'm not sorry. I got the messages out that I needed. I hope that this resonated for you. Tomorrow is Thoughtful Thursday. I don't think I'll have time for a reading tomorrow, a long reading. I have a Christmas party at my daughter's school, and then she has early release that day. And then we're going to Santa Land to see Santa and take pictures. So, and that's an hour away from where I live. So it's going to be probably an all afternoon thing. So I don't know that I'll have time for a reading tomorrow. I will try to squeeze it in, but just a heads up. If not, I'll see you Friday for Freaky Friday. I don't know if I'm going to, I think I'm out of costumes, y'all. I think I'm out of costumes. Yeah. I might try to cosplay or I might not. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I hope they have a wonderful rest of your day, though, okay? I hope that, yeah. I'm going to stop talking. All right, take care. See you later. Ta-ta.